Welcome back to the Forensic Unplugged channel, guys. Today we're going to be reviewing not my lovely new shelves that you're going to ask me about. These come from Display Pro, 23 quid each. This is 900 by 10, and I just liked the form of them, and I didn't want to pay an arm and a leg, and I'm not too keen on those like thin steel ones that are painted. You know, this is quite a decent thickness of stainless steel. So for 23 quid each, that's 23 quid, 46 quid, then plus delivery. I've ordered another two. I've drilled an additional hole there. There, come back in focus, because 2 holes I don't think will be enough. So that will just strengthen it so it can hold the weight of all those products. Really cool, aren't they? If you're a IK user, the IK triggers do not fit in there. They just butt up and you have to wedge them in, which is not good. So I got them for my GYEON products. So don't get them if you want to put IK bottles in there or anything wider than 100 millimeters or 10 centimeters. So that's the shelves. Really cool. Interior Detailer by GYEON. We're going to review this, guys. So it costs about 12 or 13 quid for 500 mil. And about 20 quid, I think, for a litre. Okay, you can get it from Inman. Try the code Forensic for 10% off. Doesn't always work. That means you can't discount it, okay? Right, so what is this stuff, guys? Well, you probably get a rough idea. Strong hygienic action removes daily contamination and leaves a pure, clean surface. So it's a cleaning product. It's not laced with surfactant. In fact, very little surfactant in there. Tiny bit, I'd imagine. Almost reminds me of a glass cleaner like that. Now let's just read this thing. So, interior cleaner, purified, keep your... slow down, John. Keep your interior clean and purified for your passengers. Blah, blah, blah. Interior detailer removes the majority of organic contamination. Whenever I read the word organic contamination, I just think of turds. It's my brain. What an idiot. Sorry. Turds and sickness. Use it as a refreshing quick detailer on all interior surfaces. It's safe on leather, plastics, Alcantara, fabric, glass, and all types of trim. That's good. So it's just an all-round interior cleaner I'm reading, rather than a dressing. Okay, and it doesn't look like a dressing, does it? They're usually more opaque. They've got silicone-y things in it, where this is just some sort of cleaning spirit. Instructions, this is important. Let's pay attention. Clean the surface with a dedicated product. So it's not like a deep cleaning leather cleaner or a deep cleaning vinyl cleaner. Remove excess of the product, the deep cleaner, that'll be surfactant based, I assume. Wipe it all off and let it dry, then spray on the microfiber, the interior detailer onto a low pile microfiber. They're bald wipes, which are nice. Don't use a big fluffy cloth because you're just going to be putting little fibres everywhere. And wipe the panels down. Never leave your soaked microfiber on a surface. Yeah, because it will, it might dry out or something, or you're just leaving the chemical on the surface for too long rather than it just vaping out. Keep out of reach of children. Well, child's already got his hand on it. Me. Never leave in direct sunlight. Okay, fine. Yeah. So what else do we need to know about this stuff, guys? So it looks like it's a cleaning spirit. Excuse me. Definitely a 1986 Moe. Good year. That smells very much like Prep. It smells so fresh. Yeah, it really smells the same as Prep. And I think it's limonene, like I can smell. Unless it's a fragrance. If it's a fragrance, it's an amazing fragrance, but it's limonene. Now, I think they advertise somewhere that this contains 60% alcohol solvent. Anyway, let's get stuck in and use the thing. But someone was asking about that, saying, well, 60% IPA is very high, isn't it? Because, if you go above 50 or something, you can damage clear coat with that. Alcohol solvent might not be just IPA. So it could be lighter forms of alcohol solvent. you know, there's loads of alcohol solvents like the Knols, ethanol, all sorts of things that might be milder than IPA. So you've got to trust the chemistry, but we're going to look at this because these have all been refinished. So if they're going to give up, you know, if this product's going to damage it, let's get in here. Oh. Right, I'm really going to struggle to film this and it's going to go a bit dark, isn't it? So let's get some lighty on. There we go. Now let's set this onto spray. There we go. And what I'm going to do is just prime the microfiber towel. A nice amount. It does smell incredible. Just wipe some stuff down, see how we get on. Let's wipe down. So we've got some smeary stuff on the glass. We've got some dust outside where I was drilling the holes for these. Let's just wipe this down. Yeah. So it's wetting out the surface. And it's going to just dry and vaporise, isn't it? See, look, little grease marks on my hand there. Is that grease? There it goes. It's working on that. I'm not picking up any paint here, which is good. If that's grease, whatever it is, it's stubborn. Get all around the bits where my handies go. Just trying to show you some bits. Now, that towel's drying out now. So you can see why they say spray it in a cloth. You don't want to be spraying it everywhere because then it will just sit on the surface till it vapes. So let's just clean the steering wheel. Let's pan back a bit. Boom. So you can see everything we're doing. This is the sort of product that we handy to have in the glove box with a microfiber. And you're like, you've been eating the McDonald's and you got like all the crumbs and grease on your hands and you don't want to get it all over the steering wheel, or you might get it on the gear stick or something. So you see, I like the way it flashes back off. It doesn't affect the finish. I don't really, you know, dress much in here. There is a dressing on here. I think I used the turtle wax one, but it isn't like, I don't like having like a film look of product on any of my cars, and I don't have any dressings on the dashboard in the CS. This older one benefits perhaps a little bit from a subtle dressing, but I don't want like some sort of high shine slime all over this. I want it to feel nice and crisp and dry. You can fry with crisp and dry. This is good. Sorry, I'm just feeling the shaft. Yeah. Just having a little play around, see, like, get it over there. When it's damp, you pick up all the dust as well. It's nice that you can wipe it over everything. You haven't got to worry. You know what I mean? It's not like when you're applying something, you've got these cleaner and dressings in one, where you don't want to sort of wipe it all over the buttons and in the gaps. Whereas, you know, with this, you're just cleaning. Should probably flip sides now, shouldn't I? Oh, let me get in there as well. It's a bit manky. This is good. I get to shoot a video and clean my car at the same time. Now, let's just flip sides. I want to do the glass. I'm really lazy with the inside doing glass. See all this? Some of that scratches. It's already vaping out. The outside needs doing. It's fine. It's just like a glass cleaner. So I'm just having a little play around with it, guys. The cockpit smells amazing. The limonene smells absolutely fantastic. Really. So let's try and review this then. So I don't usually buy these products because I'll just use water and APC. So I might do what I've just done with a wet cloth with one little spritz of APC on it, and wipe over all of these surfaces and then dry them, and then, you know, the cost is much more effective. But I said in my Instagram post on this, I bought it just because it looked so damn good, and Reg bought it and I got jealous. So it just looked good and it seems like a great product. So the review side of me, the dirty work is that if you're on some sort of budget, you know, and you're trying to minimize the amount of products that you have in your garage, you could do this job with water and a spritz of APC. You know, I almost said you could use a glass cleaner then, but you can't. Well, there's a difference between this. What I think this is like maybe a delicate version of prep almost. I don't know if that's doing it justice or not, but it's a delicate version that's safe for all of these sensitive interiors, you know. So yeah, it's a pity I couldn't see a 5 litre offering or 4 litre offering of it, so that people that are really into it, and it is a nice product, can get the bulk, you know, thing going, and then you can get a bit more value out of it. The problem with all of the GYEON products is they've got so many, and there probably might not be a market for 4 litres for all of them. I don't know, or maybe there is a 4 litre for this and I just didn't see it. Yeah, so the price, I could see myself going through this pretty quickly, and the question is, will it be so good that I'll have to have more? Don't get me wrong, I'm already liking it. I'm already really liking it. But I say that about quite a lot of products and end up not buying them because I just want to, you know, be able to do lots of things on the cheap. But it's really good. I can't think of why you wouldn't like it. Anyone sitting next to me and we're spraying this around, you've got a cloth in your hand and you're checking it out as well. I'm trying to think why you might not like it, and other than price, there is no reason. So that's it. We're not going, you know, forensic on it. Not on the Unplugged channel. This is just like a first impressions thoughts on it. Let me turn the light off in here. Oh, why's that not going? There we go. There we go. Yeah. So GYEON Interior Detailer, you get the idea. If you're into your GYEON products, you want to have a nice row of them up on the shelf, then have a look at this. Maybe just buy the 500ml, try it out, see what you like, see if you like it, and if you do, go and buy some more. We've got all these products over here. I can't not show you them. I can't. It just looks so good. I'm doing a video on installing ceramic coatings outside. In this video, I said it's okay to install coatings outside. You just need to be aware of the environment. I think I said that on Monday. I shot that bit, planning to then cut and coat the car on Tuesday. Make a scale on Monday, polished it down on Tuesday. And I said in the video, you've got to be careful of rain. So don't do it unless you check for rain. And also be careful of the Saharan dust, not knowing that as well as rain coming this week, we had rain the next day, we've also got Sahara dust coming down with it. And it's causing me all sorts of problems. So yes, you can coat your car outside. Yes, you can try and sound clever like me. Say, well, you plan ahead, you do this. And I didn't plan ahead, and now I can't do the car outside. And I'm not bringing it into the garage. I'm going to try and coat the car outside. That's the whole point of the video. So I'm waiting. I'm going to have to clean the car down again because it's covered in Sahara dust. So I'm looking forward to using the Pure Evo. I've got the Tyre Express on the car there. You see that? Nice and shiny. which is good. It hasn't been driven yet. When you dry it, it'll dry off a little bit. I'm going to be putting the Can Coat Evo onto the M4 CS, which I can't wait to do. I'll do a separate review of that GYEON brush. I told you in another video I just bought some more Rupes wool. Phenomenal. Going to be using the yellow. And we got all these GYEON products that are going to go and sit on the shelf. And what I love to do in an afternoon is just put the products up on the shelf and stare at them. I'm worried I'll rip it off though without that third screw. So anyway, you get the idea, guys. They're going to look so cool on the shelf. I was going to say I'll probably never use them, but they'll look good. I will use them. Yeah. This is like I've said before, this is like my fine reserve. I have all the stuff that I go through quite a lot of. You know, I plough through it. And then I have my fine reserve, which I turn to in my hours of darkness. And look at it. Just look at it. It's going to look amazing on the shelf. So, if you're really bored, if you're really bored tonight and you're watching this video, I could carry on filming, just putting these up on the shelf. Let's do a couple. Oh. In fact, let's not. I'm going to end the video here. Catch you later, guys.